Hello everyone, my name is David Sparks and I'm here to share an overview of one of my favorite applications for the iPad and iPhone, Drafts. Drafts is a special kind of utility that helps you deal with text lightning quick. Drafts is for text and it's spectacular at it. There's two things you need to do when you're working with text on your iPhone and iPad. The first thing you need to do is capture it. You need to get the text into the iPhone or iPad as quickly as possible. Drafts does that for you. When you open Drafts, the blinking cursor is right there. All you have to do is start typing or dictating into the application. The next thing you want to do once you have text in your iPhone or iPad is you want to process it. Maybe you want to post it to Twitter or create an email or save it to Dropbox. Drafts can do all of those things with just a few taps. If you're carrying around a notebook with you every day to capture things quickly, you can get rid of it because Drafts will solve that problem for you. Drafts works on the iPhone, iPad, and Apple Watch, and does an amazing job of letting you quickly capture and process text. Let's take a look at the application. Alright, let's go from the theoretical to the practical. I've got Drafts right here on my iPhone. I'm going to tap it, and you can see as soon as I open it, I've got the blinking cursor. And that's the magic of Drafts. You can immediately start capturing text when you open it. There's no buttons to push. There's new files to open. Just start going. Okay, I've written this text down. Now let me do something with it. I will tap on the Action button and then tap on the Messages button, and that will open up Apple Messages. It's already pasted the text from my draft into the message body. All I need to do now is type in a recipient and press Send. And that's an example of Drafts. Quickly capture text and then act upon it. Let's see some more examples. Okay, I'm back in Drafts. This time let's do an email. So I'm going to create a new one, but I'm going to do it via dictation. If you look at the top of the custom keyboard for Drafts and you slide over, there's this button to create a new draft via dictation. It's this one right here. I'll go ahead and tap it and get started. Confirming lunch on Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. Period. New paragraph. Hi Greg, comma, new paragraph. This email confirms we are still good for lunch on Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. at the California Cap Pizza Cap Kitchen. Period. See you there. Period. New paragraph. Your pal, comma, new line, David. Now you can see I created that with Drafts using the built-in dictation tools in Drafts, and Drafts is very good at using Siri. Through some very clever programming, it gets past the usual Siri timer deadline, so as a result, it's a great way to get text in your iPhone. So I've created the text for the email. Let me go ahead and make the email. So I'll slide in from the right, and I will tap on the mail button, and now it's created a new email message for me. One of the smart things that Drafts will do is it'll take the first paragraph and make it the subject line, and everything after that and make it the body. That way the email gets written and your subject line gets filled in very easily. I really like creating emails on Drafts because when you open your email application, you always get diverted by your inbox. There's always something in there that needs your attention. With Drafts, you can just open it up, dictate as many emails as you need to write, and get them sent without getting caught up in your email application. There's more you can do with Drafts. I'm going to make a new draft by hitting the plus sign, and I'm going to create a list to be put in reminders. Let's say I'm on my way to the market. And since I'm going to be putting this in reminders and I separated them by carriage returns, each one is going to be a separate entry in reminders. All I have to do is tap on the button, then tap List in Reminders. And now if I go into my Reminders app, you'll see there's my list right there. Like I said at the beginning, Drafts is all about quick capture and action. I like to think about this app as the little notebook in my pocket. Anytime I want, I can open my iPhone, type in some text, or dictate some text, and make something happen with it, all with Drafts. Let's take a look at Drafts on the iPad. Here I am on the iPad version of Drafts, and you can see I've written some text in here that I want to send as a tweet. Just like sending email with Drafts has advantages, so does writing tweets. You can take your time, get them written properly, and you can send them right from the application, which allows you to avoid getting lost in the stream of Twitter. To make this work, I'm just going to slide over and then tap on the tweet action. And if I tap the run button right there, it sends the tweet out into the world. Alright, I'm back over in Drafts on my iPad, and this time I have a lot more text. You can do long form writing in Drafts if you want, and I've been writing an article for my website here in Drafts, but I want to send it now over to Ulysses, which is the app where I kind of store and process text before I post it to the internet. To do that in Drafts, all I have to do is tap the Action button, and then tap the Share button, and then scroll over and tap on Ulysses. And once I do that, it gives me the options of where to put it in Ulysses. I'm going to put it in my inbox as it's indicated. I'll tap Send, and it's done. So if I go over to Ulysses and take a look at my inbox, there it is. I'm back in Drafts, and it's worth taking a minute to look at the Drafts list. That's this button in the upper left corner. Just tap on that, and you'll get a list of all the drafts you've been working on. You can tap on any one of them to go back to the draft. I'm going to go back to this article now. Let's say that instead of saving it as text to Ulysses, I want to save it as a text file to Dropbox. I could do that too. I'm going to tap on the sharing button, then save to Dropbox. And just like that, I'm done. If I go over to Dropbox, you'll see that the file's right there. One of the most frequent things you're going to do with your iPhone or your iPad is capture some text and do something with it. And that's what Drafts does. It allows you to quickly capture text and process it with panache. Drafts is a free download, so you've got nothing to lose. Go install it on your phone today and get more productive.